Online gaming rules. Latest news. India has introduced a new regulatory framework for the online gaming sector by notifying the rules under the Promotion and Regulation of Online Gaming Act, 2025. Finalized by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, the rules will come into force from May 1 and aim to establish a digital-first regulator for the sector. The framework notably does not mandate prior registration or classification for most online social games, while effectively curbing the real money gaming segment, impacting platforms like Dream11, PokerBiz, WinZio, and Mobile Premier League. The move comes amid rapid growth in India's online gaming market, which has seen millions of users and rising monetization, alongside concerns over addiction, fraud, and inconsistent state-level regulations. The new rules aim to create a uniform national framework to regulate the sector more effectively. India's online gaming sector. India's online gaming sector has experienced rapid and sustained growth, emerging as a major segment of the global gaming industry. As of 2025, around 591 million Indians are online gamers, about 40% of the population and nearly 20% of global gamers. The industry contributes significantly to the new media ecosystem, accounting for 30% of its revenue, $3.8 billion, and is considered the fastest growing segment. Between 2020 and 2023, the sector recorded a strong 28% CAGR, and is projected to reach $9.2 billion by 2029. Overall, the data highlights India's transition into a high-growth, mobile-first gaming market with expanding user base and revenue potential. India's online gaming rules, 2026, key highlights. The new rules create a comprehensive yet flexible regulatory architecture, combining oversight, consumer protection, and enforcement through intermediaries, while leaving scope for future refinement as the online gaming ecosystem evolves. The rules create a central regulatory framework, distinguishing between permissible formats such as esports and online social games and prohibited online money games. Creation of a central regulator. The rules establish the Online Gaming Authority of India, OGAI, under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology as the primary regulator. It has wide powers to classify games as online money games, social games, or esports, issue directions, handle complaints, and impose penalties. The authority is government-led, with representation from multiple ministries, ensuring a coordinated regulatory approach. Flexible determination and registration system. The framework introduces a selective determination and registration mechanism, meaning not all games require prior approval. Formal classification is needed only in specific cases such as regulator direction, esports offerings, or government-notified categories. These determinations are game and provider-specific and remain valid unless the game's payment model changes. Financial intermediaries as enforcement gatekeepers. A major feature is the inclusion of banks and payment gateways in enforcement. They must verify a game's regulatory status before processing transactions and comply with OGAI's directions, especially in restricting payments linked to online money games, effectively making the payments ecosystem a key compliance tool. Grievance redressal and user protection mechanisms. The rules mandate a two-tier grievance system, first at the platform level, and then escalation to OGAI, with further appeal to a government appellate authority. Additionally, platforms must implement user safety features such as age verification, parental controls, time limits, reporting tools, counseling support, and fair play monitoring. Data localization and future regulatory scope. Gaming platforms offering social games or esports must store data within India, ensuring regulatory oversight. OGAI is also empowered to issue future guidelines on advertising, safety, and operational compliance, allowing the framework to evolve with the sector. Penalties and enforcement. Proceedings are to be conducted in digital mode unless physical presence is deemed necessary, and concluded within 90 days of receipt of a complaint. Penalties are to be proportionate, with the authority required to consider factors such as gain from non-compliance, loss caused to users, recurrence, gravity, and mitigation efforts.